Hello wonderful people, you are welcome to another wonderful episode on Eagle Eye Angle. We say a very big thank you to all our subscribers for liking, sharing and leaving your comments in the comment section. We appreciate it so much and we say thank you. In today's episode, we are going to be cooking or we are going to be preparing a wonderful, sweet, delicious Tuo Zaafi, also known as teased. So without wasting much time, let's introduce our ingredients for our food. So with Tuo Zaafi, it normally goes with stew and the green. So we are going to do both today, okay? So let's quickly go through the ingredients like I said. So here we have our tomatoes, ginger, garlic, pepper, and then cloves. And then we have our bell pepper. This is optional. So this is what we are going to blend for the stew, which I've already done. That is in the blender. I've already done that. And then we have our pepper for garnishing, our shrimp tablets, our salt, our spices. We have onion. Then we have a potash. That's the kanwe. Okay, so this I'm going to add water to it. Normally kanwe, when you use it directly, you may get sand in your soup. Okay, so I'm going to add a little water so that the sand will just settle. You just need the juice or the liquid from it. So with our proteins, we have our fish. That's the herrings, amane, and then fish. There's a mackerel. I intentionally break this one. We have our locust beans, that's the dawa, our momone, and then remi beef for the meat. And then we have our salmon and then mackerel. Then here we have our tomato paste, sorry. We have our tomato paste. I'm going to be mixing the two because this has a lot of pepper. So I'll be blending it with the tomato paste. But you can use any tomato paste of your choice. We have our palm oil. Then we have our Ayoyo. This one is for the green. That's the Gillette leaves. Okay, which I've already done. I've already taken off the stem. So I'll be showing you how to do that in a brief. Then to the main Tuo Zaafi. You can't prepare your Tuo Zaafi without your konkonte flour. So this is our konkonte flour which we'll be using for the Tuo Zaafi together with the corn flour. So these two mixed together gives you that authentic taste of Tuo Zaafi. Now let's go to our protein. Okay, so I have blended my ginger, pepper, garlic and onion and added my shrimp tablet and salt, which I've let it set for the past 20 minutes now because I want to feel the taste of the spices in my meat when it is cooked. Okay, so but you can just put everything on and start cooking. But if you want your fish to be very nice and taste good, just let your spices sit together with your meat for 20 to 30 minutes. So without wasting much time, since my pot is already on the fire, I'm going to light the fire and then we get cooking. Good. So we are going to be steaming our meat. Then we continue. So starting with our stew, we pour in our palm oil. Then I put in our fermented, salted fish. That's the mamone. I'll just add it. Then allow it to fry for some time. Then I'll introduce the onion into the pot. I'll be adding my beef seasoning to the meat. You can use any seasoning of your choice. And then I'll just give it a little and a gentle stir. I'll do that. So I've added a little water to my meat, but not now. I'll let it boil for a while, then I'll add a little water to it. Okay, so let's cover our pot and work on the stew. Okay, so our mamone has been frying for some time now, so I put in our onion. Okay, so we allow it to also fry, then we introduce in our tomato paste. So our onion has been frying well, so we put in, I'll add my tomato paste. Okay. Then give it a good stir and allow it to fry for a few minutes. Okay. And let it fry for some time. Okay, so like I said, I've added water, I've poured water on my potage. Okay, that's my nkanwe. I've soaked it, so the sandy parts will just settle under it. Then I'll just use the liquid. Then let's move on to our Juliet leaves, okay, or the Ayoyo. So in preparing your Tuo Zaafi, you take off all the leaves from the stem. Okay, you take it off like this. Unlike the airways or with the ademe, when you are preparing the Ayoyo soup, that one you can just break it with the stem, just a little of the stem. But in preparing our Tuo Zaafi, you will take everything off the stem. Okay, so basically that's what we did with this. That's how we got this. We took off all the leaves from the stem. Okay, so I'll just finish up with this and then add it to the other ones. So our tomato paste has been frying for some time now. Very well. So we're going to add our blended tomato into the pot. So there we go. So I just give it a nice stir, mix everything together and cover it again so that it will cook well. So basically, the stew, this that goes with the ayoyo or the green. It's just prepare your normal stew. Okay, you just prepare your normal stew, and then you add your ayoyo to it. So let's allow it to go. So we are about to start with our teasers. So first of all, you put water on fire. You don't add salt to it. You just put your water on fire. So whilst the water is heating, we work on our corn flour and then our coconut flour. So this is the corn flour. we are going to sieve the flour to get rid of any particle. We want the flour to be smooth. Okay, so we are going to sieve it, and we do the same with the kokonte flour. So let's get started. So you see, this is what we want to get rid of. You see, we don't need this one in our kokonte. That's why we sieve it. So to prepare our ayoyo, or the green grain, we are going to pound the amane or the herrings together with the locust beans, that's the dawa, and then pepper. So first of all, we are going to pound the pepper just a little, okay, depending on how spicy you want your green to be. So she'll pound it after a while, then we add the other ingredients, or the fish and then the locust beans. Okay, so we add in our locust beans, that's the dawa. So we pound that one too for a while. So our locust beans, or the dawa and the pepper it's okay. So now we put in the herring, that's the amane. Then we pound everything together. Then we use it for green. So let's check on our stew. Okay, stew is doing very So at this point, I'll add in the broken fish, the one I intentionally break. Then I'll give it a stir. So I'll cover it for a while. Then we check on our meat. So let's check on our meat. Okay, so at this point our meat is well cooked. So I put all the fire under the meat, and then we check the stew. Then we go. Okay. So at this point I'll put in my fish. Okay, gently. I'll add my fish. I pray my fish doesn't break. So I'll do that. I'll let it simmer just for some few minutes, and then I'll add my meat and then the stock. I'll pour everything together. Okay, I'll put everything into the pot, both the stock and then the meat. Just some few minutes. So our meat is well cooked. So I've turned off the fire under the meat. So we are going to be introducing the meat into the stew. Then our stew is done. So let's do that quickly. But before that, I don't want my fish to break. So I'll try my possible best to remove the fish. But I will reintroduce it again. Okay, I'll introduce it later. I'll put it in later. So let's see if it can work. At home. Okay, so I'll just scoop it out. Good. So I'll just, so we're going to put in our meat together with the stock. Okay, I think I'll need to pour everything and add more water. So I'll rinse my saucepan and then pour it onto that one. I need a little water. I'll add just a little more, and then allow it to boil for just a few minutes. Then we put all the fire under the stew. Then we move to the green. Okay. So let's check on our stew. Okay, so our stew has been simmering very well. This is perfect and beautiful. Okay. So I'll put back my fish. The one I took from it. I just put it back. And then cover it for just 2 minutes. Okay, then I'll put off the fire. Then we move to the ayoyo or the green. So let's do that. So in just 2 minutes, I'll put off the fire. Okay, that is beautiful. the meat is also boiling. So I'll just take one and then check whether it's hard or if it has softened, then we can just put on the fire. But anyway, but with this, some people, someone would decide, you can decide to fry some of the meat and then add it to the stew. But we are not frying it, we'll just boil it and then add it to the stew. So we are checking on our stew. So I just give it a little stir. Okay, the stew is doing well. So at this moment, I'll add in my bell pepper for more spice. Okay, or garnishing. You just press it, break it. See that nice sound? Oh, that's a foam. So you just add your little pepper. But if you don't want it so spicy, you can just take it out. Okay. So now I'm going to add my spices to any spices. So this is a little bit of how do you call it? This is a little bit of Jiawari spice and other spices. So just put in any spice of your choice, okay? So I'll just add everything. Then I'll add my shrimp tablets. Okay, just a little. Then I'll give it a quick, let it simmer for a while. I've checked on the meat too, and it's a bit hard. Okay, it's a bit hard, so you just leave. I checked on the meat, and it's still hard, or it's a bit hard. I want it more, so I want it softer than this. So we let it also cook for a little while. Then we just add everything. Then we are almost done with our sauce. Then we move to the green. Okay. So let's just quickly move and check on our Tuo Zaafi. The water has been boiling, so let's check on it too. So to prepare your Tuo Zaafi, you mix a little bit of the flour. Okay, you mash it, and then you pour it into your water on fire. Then when it boils, then we introduce our dry corn and then the coconut flour. Then we start preparing the Tuo Zaafi. So be sure to mix it like this before you start cooking.
Okay, maybe I can.
So this is this how it's supposed to be. Okay, see, it's beautiful. It's so something so you allow it to boil for a while, then we get to serious business. So before you put your corn and then coconut flour inside, you need to fetch some aside. So so that when it is too hard, we can use the same water to make it soft. Okay, so you just make sure you just fetch some aside before you pour in your dry flour. Okay, so our tea set is a bit hard. We want it more softer than this. So the water that we kept aside, we are adding a little to it. Then we could try to become more soft or softer. So it becomes softer. Okay, so we just be adding it little by little. So we get to the right texture that we want. Yeah, T-Zet is in the making. Authentic T-Zet. Authentic Tuo Zaafi. Amelia on show. Amelia on show. Now there are two. And I never wear them. So our T-Zet is ready. Okay, so we are just molding it into small balls. Then soon we will soon hit the eating table.
No one or two. Which one? Oh, Camera.
Okay, so yeah. So we are about to, let's start with green. So first I put a pot of water or fire, then I add my salted fermented fish, that's the momone. Okay, then I let it boil a little bit, then we put in our ayoyo. Okay. So I'll just add my ayoyo to my pot. So I'll cover it. I'll add my potash, that's my canway. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. You see, when it's settled, this is the water. I'll just use the water and leave all this out. So if I had put this inside, all this would have entered as sauce, but I don't need this. I just needed that one. So yeah, done. So I'll cover it I'll cover it and let it boil for some time. So you realize that when it gets boiled, it will shrink. Okay. So let's cover it and allow it to boil. So like I said, when it starts boiling, it will shrink. So you see, first it was very full, but now this is what we have. Okay. So when it gets to this point, or when it begins to boil, you don't cover it again. Okay, if not, you want it to be slimy, so you won't cover it again. So after it boils for a while, we will blend it and then start with the soup. Okay, or with the green. So when blending the ayoyo, and it's a fit. I don't know how to say. you don't need to blend it so it becomes super smooth. Okay, so just maybe the pulse. Let me use the pulse. This one and yeah, okay, yeah, good to go. So it doesn't need to be super smooth. Okay, so this is perfect. So we are done. So now let's get to the kitchen and then do the cook. Oh, see our green. So we are going to add our fish. You remember so we poured back our ayoyo into the pot, okay? So whilst it's on it, I will just add the how do you call it? I'll just add the our pounded dawa or locust beans with the herrings, everything. Okay, I'll put everything and then give it a good stir. So it shouldn't be on fire for too long. If not, the slime will just cut off. So I'll just allow it to boil for just a few minutes and then we put off the fire. Then we are done basically. This is nice. Dawa, don't mind the two way. I remember this song we used to sing when we were younger. Teacher, eh? Two way, it's a calling you. Dawa, don't mind the two way. It's a That's just by the way. So I'll put in a little salt and then just to give it a taste. So some people don't like to eat their Tuo Zaafi with the stew. That's when you prepare it like that with the fish, with the dawa, and then the pepper. You can still eat your green without your stew. But the best way to eat your Tuo Zaafi is to add your stew. It's very tasty and nice. So let's allow it to boil for a few minutes and we are done. Okay, so this is just perfect. So I'll just put off. Yeah, it's good. So I'll put off the fire and our green, it's ready. No. Me say the cake the be show the issue cake anya baby. So finally, we are at the eating table and we are about to eat our teasers or our Tuo Zaafi. Like I told you, it's very simple and very, very nutritious. So let's enjoy our food without wasting much time. You are invited. And please, please, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe our videos. Thank you. It's eating time. It's chop time. No friend. And really, it's nice. I had the dead thing. It's nice. This is authentic Tuo Zaafi. TZ. Near it's nice. So like I said, don't forget to like, share and comment on our page. This is Eagle Eye Angle. It's all about good cooking and healthy eating. Our dessert is ready and we are enjoying it. And you are so much invited. Just follow the steps or just follow the process we use in preparing the food. And you also arrive at this tasty and nice end of the cooking. It's really nice. Seriously, it's very delicious. Let me get back to my eating.
Mama Zaafi telling us about it. Kudumu ya ha. Baba na abi gebe dere sama. Abe dere sama osma dere. Baba na ndo. Okay, young crab been chick am did fan. Got Tuo Zaafi, ga Ayoyo, ga stew, ga nama, yai daddy. On the end, so yai yaka, yai daddy, fine.
Tuo Zaafi na yo ngopi. Ko be ni wo yo le. Bo nkumo wo. Ni ko ye hu a. Aka ko yo e. Na po. Tuo Zaafi pi wo ne ka. So, actually, we are almost done with our food. Please like, share and comment, and leave your comments at the comment section. Just follow the step like I said and prepare it. It's very easy and simple to make, okay? It's very delicious and very nutritious too. Eagle Eye Angle. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Eagle Eye Angle. Subscribe. Eagle Eye Angle. Subscribe. Eagle Eye Angle. Subscribe. See you in the next episode. It's bye.